morning. Today is Thursday, February 27th, and once again, no one told me it was their birthday, so there's no songs today. Jim didn't have to work today because the kids had a snow day, so he's out shoveling the snow, which was what I was going to do for my exercise, but he says, why are you going out there to do the snow? That's my job. So, okay, I'm not going to argue with you. I'll probably just go down the basement and do my walking down the basement today. But today I wanted to talk again about how we perceive ourselves and what we need to do as far as losing weight. I know that when you reach a certain age, and it's hard. When I say this, it is hard to lose weight when you get older. I'm not trying to diminish the fact that it's hard for everybody to lose weight. If it was easy, everybody would be thin. There's no doubt about that. Everybody would be thin. But it's a proven fact that the older you get, the little bit more difficult it is to lose weight. Psychologically, it doesn't matter if you're 20 or you're 80. You're still going to have as much difficulty losing weight if you don't have the right mindset. If you're younger, your body cooperates a little bit more. If you're premenopausal, menopausal, or past menopause, it gets a little difficult. It really does. And it's true of men, because even when men reach a certain age, it slows their weight progress down too. Your body's just not working as hard. It's trying. It's getting you from point A to point B every day. But it's just a fact of life that the older you get, the harder it is to lose weight. But it's not impossible. Just as it's not impossible for that 20-year-old to lose weight, it's not impossible for that 70-year-old to lose weight. It's just a matter of how much progress you're going to have. And even if you lose 0.1 every week, you're losing weight. That's all that really matters. You're going to end the year with a weight loss rather than a weight gain. Because how many people go to the doctors and then they find out from the previous year that they've gained, they'll say, oh, you gained like 3 or 4 pounds. You don't really think of that in the whole scheme of things, but I say that a lot, the whole scheme of things. I've noticed that. But anyway, but if you lost 3 or 4 pounds, that would feel better. And if you just lost 0.1, that's about 4 pounds a year. So why don't you just lose 4 pounds a year rather than gain 4 pounds a year? Because after 10 years, that's 40 pounds. Either way, either gaining 40 pounds or losing 40 pounds. So you got to think of it that way. And this is what I do during Lent. I'm more conscious of what I eat. I do sacrifice a little bit by not having foods, and I benefit from it by having some weight loss. And I by no means do it to lose weight. I do it as a sacrifice. And I was so happy to see that I'm not alone, that I'm not the only one that does this. I know there's a lot of people that fast. When I say that I fast, it doesn't mean that I don't eat. It just means that I eat one big meal, and then I just drink tea or have some juices or something in between. And I know juices are high in calories. I understand that. But like I said, I'm not doing it to lose weight. I'm just doing it to offer up a sacrifice for Lent and prepare myself for Easter. That's what I do. But so on Fridays, I'm not going to be showing you what I eat because I really do feel I'll get a lot of negative comments. I take a vitamin, so I'm not worried about that. It's just one day. One day is not going to make or break my body. It really isn't. And the meal that I do eat is a healthy meal, and I fill up every food group. I do have a protein, I have a carb, I have a vegetable, and I have a fruit. So I've covered all the bases in that sense. And then I take a vitamin, a multivitamin. So the one day is not going to hurt me. But I know I'd get a lot of comments, so on Fridays I'm just not going to show you my food. I don't show you on Sundays anyhow, so 2 days out of the week you won't get to see what I eat. But tonight I'm going out to eat with our couples dinner, so I'm going to be very conscious of what I'm eating today. I have already prepared a salad for my lunch. I'm going to have a spinach salad for my lunch. And before I go, I'm probably going to have a light snack, maybe some cheese and nuts. I know I eat a lot of nuts lately, but I know they're high in fat and they're high in points, but they're high in nutrients too. So probably because I'm only going to be eating very lightly tomorrow, I'm going to fill up on some of the fats and carbs today. That's just my plan. And but we need to worry about eating to nourish our bodies, not to nourish our feelings, because it's very easy when you're not feeling well about anything, if you're mad or if you're depressed or something, to turn to food. And that's just not the right thing to do. If you were going to turn to something like an apple or an orange, okay, but let's face it, we're not going to turn to something. When we're feeling like we need food to comfort us, we're going to pick something that's high in sugars or fats or carbs or something like that, like potato chips or cookies or donuts or cakes or, even pretzels. You can kind of abuse pretzels. I mean, they're like a nice low point snack, but you can abuse them. At least I know I can. And I'm just trying to, during Lent, to be more conscious of how I'm eating, whether I'm eating to nourish my body or my feelings. And if it's my feelings, then I have to really take a step back and reflect on, why am I feeling that way? What caused me to feel that way? Is food really going to help me get better? Is food going to nourish my soul? And just think about it that way. The same with exercise. Find something that you like. I enjoy walking. I love to walk outside. Jones pointed out yesterday that she hates to walk, but she loves to run. I'm not a runner, so I'm not going to run. I like to walk by myself. I don't have a problem walking with someone else, but I put my headphones on or my earbuds, and I listen to my music, and I set myself little goals when I'm walking. Like at the end of a certain song, I'm going to get so far. I'll pick a spot in the distance, whether it's a car or a fire hydrant or a mailbox, and then just determine that I'm in a race with myself to get to that point. And then if I get close, and if the song is almost over, I pick up my step a little bit so I can increase my heart rate a little bit, because I'm in a race for myself. There's no big award at the end of the walk, but the reward is that I feel so much better and I feel so much prouder of my accomplishment. And what I have to do myself is I have to ignore past comments that I've made to myself, because let's face it, we are our own worst critics. We say things to ourselves that we would never say to someone else. And if we would say it to someone else, we wouldn't have any friends, that's for sure, because they would not want to be around you. But next time you have a negative thought, say that thought out loud. Go look in the mirror and say that thought to the mirror. And I bet you that you won't do it too often, because when you have to look at yourself, well, first of all, you're going to feel silly talking to yourself in the mirror. But if it gets it out there in the universe, and then you just know it's out there. And do I really want that negative comment out there? And if you really need to make a negative comment, go in front of the mirror, make as many negative comments as you want about yourself. You're fat. You're lazy. You're not trying. You're just not worth it. But then when you get done with those 3 nasty or 4 nasty thoughts, say 4 or 5 positive thoughts. I'm loved. I take care of people. I have friends. I'm true to my faith. So counteract it with, if you say something negative, balance it out with something positive, because we can always come up with something positive to say about ourselves. I'm positive that my hair is going to grow out sooner or later. It's not a great haircut, but it's getting there. It's getting there. But it's hair, and it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me. But always remember that you are worth it. You are worth this journey. You are worth this trip. You are worth this effort. And if you don't believe in yourself, no one's going to believe in you. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to know that you're worth it, because I don't have a doubt that you're worth it. I just know you're worth it. And you guys remind me every day that I'm worth it, and I so appreciate that. And I can honestly say that I would not be this far in my weight loss journey if I didn't have this channel and I didn't have the support of all you guys, because when I'm feeling really low, I just look at my comments and realize that, I'm not alone out here. There's a lot of people fighting the same battles with me, and we'll fight this battle until we win the war. And you know what? We're all going to win. So all I can keep reminding you is just remind yourself that you are worth it. Believe in yourself. Know this is worth it. Okay, I've already made my breakfast. I'm going to have a salad for my lunch. And then, like I said, we're going out to dinner. We're going to an Italian restaurant. I'm going to try to choose wisely. I'm going to look at the menu ahead of time. I'm going to try to have a low point. My salad that I made is very low point, so I'm saving my points for my dinner. And because I'm determined to have at least a 1 pound loss this week. That's my goal, 1 pound each week. So I offered up a challenge on Monday for everyone to weigh themselves. And then the week after Easter, I'll do shout outs to everybody and let you know how you did over the Lenten season. And let's all have a great loss. Let's have a great Easter. Let's have a great time. Let's believe in ourselves, because you know what? We're worth it. Okay, we're going to eat our breakfast, which I'm going to have a salad for my breakfast today. Today is February 27th. I started my day with a prayer. My quote is, if you're searching for that one person that will change your life, take a look in the mirror. I wanted to go by the motto, fly today. First, love yourself. It's a 3-point breakfast. I have 23 points for the day. It's 0 for my spinach, my cucumbers, the tomatoes, and the onions that are in it, with an egg. 1 point for 5 olives. 1 point for 2 tablespoons of dressing. 1 point for 1 point for 1 tablespoon of almonds. There's 3 points. So I still have 20 points left for the rest of the day. I did plan out my lunch. For lunch, I'm going to have a cheese stick with 2 pieces of naan bread with a tablespoon of peanut butter on it. I'm going to have another egg with some raspberries and a banana. And I looked at the menu, and for dinner I'm going to have some chicken piccata, a cup of pasta fagioli, some breadstick with butter, and iced tea. And I'll have 1 point left over for the day. This is the olives that I'm using, the dressing, and the sliced almonds. Okay, I'm going to be leaving here in a couple minutes to go out for dinner. I do plan on having the chicken piccata with a cup of the minestrone soup, and I've allowed myself a breadstick, maybe with some butter, and my iced tea, and I know I'm going to stay on track. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, and share it if you think somebody might like to see it. And also remember to FLY, fly.